with Carmelo and Andrade, which was a great backstage segment.
Yep.
What did
Yep, it
Carmelo
was.
say? Put the fries in the bag, you wash, or something like that.
Yeah. And then,
Man,
yo, Carmelo's mouth, man, that's what makes him great.
no Diddy.
No, hey, man, no Diddy. Speaking of Diddy, watch out, people.
Yeah.
Watch out.
And then after that, we get Cinema, the Cody and Roman face off.
Hmm. Oh,
Man,
before we talk about that, like, I'm 110% convinced Kevin Owens is snapping to heel.
yeah.
You can't just do that, twice in 1 month. Like the chair thing with Cody, like he literally wants to do it, like that, because when Kevin Owens was heel, that's probably
Hmm.
like the best times of his career, productively wise, because he
True.
does hesitate to do anything. He hits you hard. He does his famous like apron buster. He does everything. When he's
Hmm.
face, yeah, he's still a great fighter, but he's just not as good. So him crashing out again, I can see him probably going after LA Knight. I can see that and getting back the United States Championship.
Nah,
But hey, if he wants to be in the world title picture again, sure, he
nah,
still
he
owed
has
that.
to.
He still owed that
I don't want to see
rematch.
him down there in that mid card.
He's not a mid carder, but the thing about WWE is they don't really want to put too much people into like the world title runs, right? Like, right, if he wants to go over to like Raw and try his luck, great. But like, if he's gonna stay on SmackDown, I think like the Bloodline thing is gonna be like it's gonna go to like at least the next WrestleMania. Because I can actually see Roman winning the Royal Rumble if anything. Because imagine, let's say, hmm, because Roman's gonna get his title shot back because he never had a rematch. But how should he get it back? Should he get it back at a pay per view before WrestleMania, or should he get it back at the Royal Rumble, or should he win the Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber? We don't
Who,
know.
Roman?
Yeah, Roman, because he's gonna get a title shot with
He
Cody
should.
because they're not done yet.
Yeah.
They're not done. They're not gonna be done for a while
Um,
unless something crazy happens.
I have a different idea for that, but I'm gonna save that for down the road.
Hmm.
But to keep it short and sweet, I don't see him getting that title back. He'll get his rematch, but I don't see him winning it.
Hmm.
But onto the face off. No rocking, pun intended. We get Roman saying that he lost his wise man. He lost Jimmy. He lost his Ulafala. He lost his bloodline.
Yep.
And everything he said, Cody said was going to happen to him.
Yep.
Roman
Cody
didn't
says,
want to
take a
hear it.
look around WWE. You're not the tribal chief anymore. We have one. That's
Hmm.
him saying, oh, he sees that's how you know they still have bad blood. No pun intended, but that's how you see it. If Cody has to tell Roman that, you know, look around WWE, we already have a tribal chief. That's just him disrespecting him,
Yep.
saying, okay, I see Solo as a better tribal chief than you. Even though he knows damn well that Roman is like the better leader.
Hmm.
But
An
since they're
abusive
gonna
leader.
face off, yeah.
An
But even though
manipulative
they're
leader.
gonna face off, yeah. And by the way, we're gonna get our predictions for Bad Blood, but I really don't see that tag team working out. Like it's gonna be bad. I think
Hmm.
Bloodline wins, honestly. And at the end of the show, we
If
just might
Bloodline
see Cody
wins,
and Cody and Roman crash out and start beating the hell out of each other.
hmm
And
but if Bloodline wins, who takes the pinfall? Me? It
I
needs to
think
be Roman pinning
I
Jake
think
clean.
Roman probably spears Cody and says screw this and just walks out
Hmm.
and
I can
says
see.
Solo, I'll get you later. I'll deal with you another time.
I can see Jacob
That
pinning Roman. because it can't be Cody taking no more pins. Because
Why not?
he needs to leave this bloodline situation. He needs to.
No, like
Move
it's
on.
literally like his whole title reign is just based off the bloodline. He got the
True.
title
Yep.
from the bloodline story. So like with Roman being back now, it only makes sense he'll actually play a part in it. But look, you want him going back to the Randy Orton and Kevin Owens shit? That also had the bloodline involved, and that was kind of the crowd didn't like that one.
I feel like when it's time for him to come back in, it needs to be when the Rock's back in. That's what I'm saying. Like he
That
needs
could
to,
take till next
after this
WrestleMania, to
match,
be honest.
separate.
That could take till next WrestleMania, like
Yep.
5 months down the line.
Nah. Well, yeah. I'm thinking something else. Um, I can see Rock and Cody main eventing. And I see Rock actually beating him for the title.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bold take.
Mm-hmm.
If it's 1v1,
Yep. Because
like
remember, he's already
no,
pinned him. He's already pinned
he
him.
already pinned him, but we gotta understand the situation there. It was already bad, and they got beat badly. Especially like Roman already spared him, tagged Rock in, and Rock hit him with the people's elbow. But even still, like if it's 1v1,
Mm-hmm.
plus the bloodline was distracting them. But so like if it's 1v1 with no interference, I don't know about that. If The Rock can beat him fair and square, then who'd beat The Rock for the title? And plus, he can't stay there and wrestle. What is he
No, he
gonna
can't.
do?
I can see him winning it and then just dropping the title to someone in the family.
I don't think anybody would like that. Because who did he wouldn't give it back to Roman because Roman this desecrated the
Jacob.
bloodline.
Give it to
Or
Jacob.
that's gonna cause bloodline civil war again, bro. Roman's gonna be like, you don't deserve that title. He didn't win it. You were handed it.
Kind of
Solo's gonna be like,
like his old baby face push. You were handed it by Vince.
oh shit. Imagine Jacob brought that up. Roman's gonna crash out.
Mm-hmm. But
Solo's gonna be like, hey, that's my title. Your title is my title, so give it here. You're like, you're no tribal chief anymore. I'm the tribal chief now. I'm like, oh shit. Imagine.
which brings up what you said about you can see their tag team imploding because Cody wants to know that Roman has his back because he has
Not after that segment, he doesn't. I thought he would have had his back, when he said it on SmackDown, right? But after that segment in the stadium, I was like, hell no. If you're gonna talk that crazy to Roman, saying, "Oh, this ain't your WWE anymore. They took your Olafala. They took your championship. Well, I took your championship. Jimmy's gone. Wiseman's gone. You got no backup. You got no company. Nobody respects you anymore." And I'm like, Roman's supposed to have his back after he was talking crazy. Roman was just here like, just like all the time.
Listen. This is what he get. This is what you get when you cut off someone's theme music and calls them a bum.
Wait, what? What happened? Where was that?
Remember when Roman was feuding with Cesaro and he came out and he told them to cut that music off?
Yeah, like
This
cut that Bum's music off.
This is what you get when you tell somebody to cut someone's music off and
call them but I think LA Knight made up for that. Remember when Roman came out trying to like stunt on the on the crowd, and Paul Heyman was like, "Yes, my tribal chief," and he was about to raise the title. And LA Knight's music hits, walked straight past him like he wasn't there.
Yeah, but there's the difference when someone calling you a bum and then walking right past you without saying nothing. So Cody,
I don't know, man. That LA Knight thing was mad disrespectful.
Yes.
He just hits his music while Roman's music was still going. He wasn't even at the ring yet. He just walked straight past him. The crowd was like, oh, man. But yeah, calling Cesaro a bum is crazy.
And plus, Roman said, once this is all over,
bum's music off.
Hey, Roman said once this is all over, he wants his title back.
I think either way he'll get the title back. Maybe not the one, but if he goes to Raw, it's over. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
love Gunther, but like that Roman versus Gunther match could be generational. It's gonna be
True. And I
like
have
8
Roman losing that
finishers
match.
and shit. Hmm? You have Roman losing?
Yeah, against Gunther.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That's a different beast.
I know, but look, that's that's Roman right there, man. I
Hey,
know, like we all love Gunther, but we saw how people like Sami Zayn can fuck him up. We saw how he can run away from Ilya Dragunov. We gotta talk about him soon.
mm-hmm.
Like you don't even want to see, it's not like he ain't a fighting champion, but like his heel gimmick is like, okay, if I can do less work, I'll do it. He's not the type of guy to beat Roman. No, because if he beats Roman, what's next for Roman? There's
Hollywood,
so much.
TV.
Oh, you got to go the the Rock's route. Then return in 4 years, get a big pop. Oh my God, it's Roman Reigns. I haven't seen him since 2024. Oh my God. Well,
Sounds about
2025, he'll
right.
be in WrestleMania. I haven't seen him since 2025. It's been 4 years, people. GJ6 is still not out.
Don't do that. It'll be out. But
Right.
after the face off, Kevin Owens comes out and he wants to talk about how he felt about that. But
Mm-hmm.
before he can actually talk about that, he gets cut off from the bloodline and Tamatanga being Tamatanga.
I'm a fucking talker, bro.
Wild Thornberry. But they get ready to attack Kevin Owens. And
And then the
Kevin
Street
Owens see about standing on
Profits.
business.
Mm-hmm.
So DIY comes out to save them, which we'll get to, later on with them getting packed up. Nick comes out, makes it a 6-man tag for the main event.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get on to Section's favorite part of the show. Nia and Tiffany versus Naomi and Bailey.
Hey, man. Let me talk to these people real quick, man. Hey, if y'all didn't know, real quick, man, I really adore Nia Jax. That's my queen right there. Dominoes, that's my queen right there.
I understand.
Triple H should rename himself Triple W, putting the title on Nia right there. Because, oh man, one of the greatest female wrestlers right now, doing her thing. And, respect to Bailey. I got love for Bailey, love for Naomi too. But like we all know who the star is. It's Queen Nia, right? And if Tiffany Stratton dares cash in on her, we're gonna have problems. We're gonna have some big problems. All right,
There's
that's all I gotta
definitely.
say. I love you, Nia.
Anywho, Naomi and Bailey both end up pinning Nia.
Yeah.
Yep, which I figured was going to happen. At first, I thought they was going to give them, if that does happen, it'll be
I,
just be a triple threat. But
I
no.
thought it was. I thought they were
Yeah.
gonna fight at one point.
Mm-hmm. But Nick said, "Nah, y'all gonna fight this out on the next show, which is
Mm-hmm.
tonight on SmackDown." So now, who do you have winning? Section Naomi versus Bailey.
I'd be surprised, but I think Naomi was winning this. She has been
Family versus
getting
family.
considerable amount of attention lately. She's been. It's not like she's getting a great push, but the way Bailey's playing right now, like she's already had so much success recently, and
Mm-hmm.
for her to just bury Naomi, I just don't see it. So Naomi came back for a reason. Her time is coming, and she's been getting a lot of spotlight. So no fucking no, no pun intended, but yeah. So
I have
I
Naomi winning
see
too.
Naomi beating Bailey. Maybe a quick pin roll up, or maybe she actually pins her. clean up. But and again, if Bailey wins, no surprise there. But Naomi wins, great.
Mm.
But I do see Naomi winning. She needs it.
Same here. And then we move on to the main event, which
Uh,
was supposed to have been Kevin Owens and DIY versus the Bloodline. But
but
DIY
Triple
got
H
packed up.
said, "Yep." Triple H said, "You know what? I don't like DIY. They can't wrestle. They stole my gimmick. He don't even look like me. You know." So I'm gonna put some better guys in. We're gonna put some real tag team wrestlers, some real G's. We're gonna put the profits from the streets in, man. And oh, we got quite the match.
Mm-hmm.
We got quite the match.
Which is sad. Kind of end up, via, DQ.
DQ because
Yep.
Tamatonga and Tonga Loa tried to bomb us. Like I saw it coming. I honestly did because the way the match was going, I'm like, yeah, somebody's gonna come out or something.
Yeah. But here's the
Out of
thing.
nowhere, they just jumped, bro.
When has the ref ever called a disqualification with someone getting thrown into the steps? And like, it's been a while, like a very long time.
Honestly, they should because the steps is still what. Oh no! You know why they probably wouldn't call it? Because you have to use the steps itself. And technically, like you can put your hands on them, but you can't physically attack. Like saying you can throw people in the ring without the ref blowing signal in the
Mm-hmm.
bell, like oh you're interfering, so ring the bell. If you throw them into the steps, maybe it's iffy. But of course, if you use the steps on him and hit him, of course that's DQ. But throw him into the steps, maybe not. I don't know. It's probably one of WWE's new shadow rules. They come up with a lot of new stuff recently.
Hey, but honestly, I just think that ref just hating on Tamaloga. So he hating. Because if it was anybody else, he ain't calling that bell.
Bro, you should see that segment where these fucking Tongas, man. Like he sounds so corny on the mic. He was like, Kevin Owens, you're not him. I'll tell you what. We can get in that ring, or we can beat you down. I'm like, what the hell? Well, y'all should just let Solo talk or give the mic to Jacob, man.
Or
I'd
Tonga.
rather him be like, I'm like, this guy Tongaloa is like, come on, bro.
He's trying. But
No, it's not. It's like Triple H handed him the mic and be like, break a leg, man, but don't sound too corny. But bro's like, sound too corny. I'll show you corny. He went out there and I didn't expect bro to like. I did not expect him to talk at all. To be honest, Kevin nearly laughed though because he said some shit and I'm like, hey, by orders of the tribal chief, Solo Sikoa. This crowd was like, what is he saying? And Kevin's like, before you talk again, because I guarantee you nobody ever wanted to hear anything you gotta say. And the crowd started cheering.
Mm-hmm. But after the DQ, the Bloodline was getting ready to pack up Owens and Street Profits.
Mm-hmm.
But then Cody came out, saved the day. But then Kevin Owens was teasing, cracking Cody over the head with that chair, and they teased it really well. But he didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's gonna turn him up.
And I agree. Turn him in.
Like if you're hesitating, if he hesitated the first time, I'm like, heel chance? Nah, it's probably heelless. Kevin Owens messing around again, trying to give the crowd something. But a second time now, And even when he faced Cody for the championship last month, he tried to do it again. Like Cody's knee was banged up. He tried to like go for the knee and he hesitated. And he was like, you know what, no. But now he did the chair thing again. I'm like, you know what? He's gonna break.
Yep.
Like him, Yo, imagine if Cody was facing somebody for the championship, right? And then KO comes out and pulls a Finn Balor. It's like, I got you, Cody. I got you. Referee's down, right? Fucking super kicks Cody Rhodes. And the crowd's like apron bomb. He brings back the apron bomb, puts him in, and whoever he's facing hits him with a finisher. 1, 2, 3. Cody loses the championship.
Mm.
Imagine. And then Cody feuds with KO for a little while. And I don't care about the championship. I want you.
Which makes
No
sense
Diddy.
because
Yes.
he's teaming up with the same person that Kevin's had issues with for the past 4 years.
Mhm. Yep.
Same would go for Randy.
Yeah.
But hey,
I can see it. Randy coming
fantasy.
back and looking at KO like, what the hell are you doing? Or he's like, stay out this, Randy. This is what I should have done a long time ago. Got to do it. Meanwhile, Sammy's still on SmackDown roster.
True.
And Sammy's going double shows, man. But yeah,
That was a good SmackDown.
it's a good
Very
SmackDown.
enjoyable. But now, on to Monday Night Raw.
Hey, that
Now,
Judgment Day thing is escalating, man.
yep.
But if we want to talk about the Judgment Day, and I said it before the show, I don't think Rhea is giving up on Dom. She hasn't. She's given signs, and we saw like the most recent one with her, like she does this to even her like enemies too. But like she's waving and she's doing her little thing like this, and Dom's like, "The fuck?" And she's smiling and doing that thing, and Liv was like, ignore her and shit. That made me think, you know what? I remember I said maybe this was all a setup
Yeah.
to say like this is like an undercover mission to sabotage. Like maybe Rhea knows what that Liv really doesn't love Dom, but she's just using him to get back at her. But if she loses the championship to Rhea and Dom goes to come for Liv and Liv's like, get off me, and she gets the mic, I'm like, I never loved you. I only used you to keep my championship. I only used you to get back at Rhea. I only used you to break up the Judgment Day. Like, look at you. That mustache. Your dad's better than you, and start crashing on him. And he's just in the ring on his knees like, please don't say those things. And she just goes away. I can see that. And by the way, she will lose to Rhea now.
At Bad Blood?
Oh, yeah. I can see it.
Nah.
Like, she's not beating Rhea twice in a row, man.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Yeah, they're gonna find some way with Dom is gonna get her to win.
Like what? He's gonna like start singing a song to Cage.
It's a
Or like Liv's gonna find the keys in like the timekeeper area, throw it up to the cage, and Dom's gonna unlock himself.
Come on now. It's easy to get out. You're gonna
No,
find a way.
no, realistically, WWE wise, them cages are like sturdy.
Hey, you're gonna find a way.
Unless somehow she gets the cage to fall on the ring pad, he breaks open, Dom comes out. Ref tries to like tell him to stay at the sideline, don't interfere, because technically he's not supposed to be in the match.
Mm-hmm.
But yo, I really don't see like, look, Judgment Day gets involved. Priest comes out, deals with them, or if not, Jay comes out and helps Priest, or Jay comes out and deal with them himself. Like Rhea has backup, so we don't have to worry about interference. I just don't see her. And plus, every Liv match she dominates Liv. If only for the distractions, Liv hits her with like Oblivion and picks up the win. But them distractions are literally Dom himself. So if Rhea just keeps her head on her shoulders and don't look up at the cage and for some reason, then she should be fine. I really see her winning now. And this is another prediction I'm making, just like the Hell in a Cell prediction.
Mm-hmm.
After she loses, then Liv will crash out on Dom and break up with him. And then we have a whole new saga going on around. Liv tries to go back to her to mommy, and she was like, I tried to tell you, but now you're by yourself. Walks out at him. The priest was like, get the hell out of my face. And walks out at him too. He tries to go back to the judgment day. You're like, I don't know, man. You lost your mommy. You lost Liv. Trying to come back to us. He's like, hey guys, we're still pals, right? Like, right, Carlito? It's not cool, man. Just walks away. Hey man, I'm giving Triple H ideas right here, man. It's money.
Nah, I just don't see none of that happening.
Hey. It's a predictions, man.
True.
Relax. This is hey. I'm almost never wrong in these. And plus, me and Triple H think the same.
I mean, you did call that Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, well, I'm getting to that too. But yeah, so that's my prediction for the match. If you think Liv's gonna win, okay. I just don't see how the story will pick up from her like just winning. So if she wins, what's next for Rhea? She can't just get a title shot again.
Nah,
it's twice in a row.
You know what? I'm going to say
she's not going to SmackDown either.
Predictions. I'm gonna say that for previews and predictions. A thought just popped in my head. Instead of Dom, this person. Okay, I'm gonna say that. It's a shocker, but not really a shocker. But starting off Monday Night Raw, Dom and Liv kick it off, coming in with a lowrider.
Shades of his alleged father.
Mm-hmm.
Latino heat. Or should I say Latina heat?
They come into the ring, bragging about their victory lap that they have had against Rhea and Damian for the past few weeks, with them, attacking them with chairs and packing them up.
Fun fact about Liv Morgan, you know what her last name is?
I know.
All right, just making it clear. Just making it clear.
It fits the character that she is now.
Exactly. So somebody brought that up in Twitter, and I'm like, no way. Something like Daddy-O? There's like multiple things you can say about that.
Yeah.
You're like, you know what my last name is? Dominic. And like, Dom's going to be funny. Like, Morgan? And I know my actual last name. And then I'm like, oh, what was it? Dario, Demio, Didio. oh. Wait, where is this going? Hey man, when this goes to Netflix, it's Crash Out season, right? We might have that Edge and Lita bed scene again. And this time Rhea crashes the party. Like, can I play too? Shit.
But speaking of Rhea, she comes out to talk and address to Liv.
Hey, she's not injured anymore. Yes. But Rhea Ripley. What to say? I like regarding the predict. I like this feud. This is it, man. She has to win the belt now. This can't be dragged out anymore.
Since she is cleared, she told Liv that.
She says, I'm coming for you. When mommy's coming, we're all coming. Hey, McAfee said that. McAfee said that shit.
Yes. Yes, he did.
When mommy's coming and we're all coming. I'm like, whoa.
I forgot all about that.
Whoa.
We miss you.
McAfee be saying some wild shit.
Yes, he does. We'll see him again at the Royal Rumble. But it was announced that he will be in the shark cage. Now, me personally,
Mhm.
this is gonna be fun.
Custody match.
Now, we wanted a custody match. We didn't get that.
Nah, it's only a custody match if we think Rhea still wants him.
That is true.
Is she more mad at Dom or is she more mad at Liv? Obviously, she should be more mad at Liv because she influenced Dom to, you know, cheat on her. But again, this might be an undercover situation. What if we have a segment where Rhea meets Dom and Dom gets scared of Rhea and was like, "Hey, don't run away. Remember, you owe me a favor." And Dom's like, "Really?" And then Rhea's like, "If you don't do me that favor, I'll leak that information out." And then we see like some interference. Let's say he gets out of the shark cage
Mm-hmm.
and he somehow helps mommy wins, but Liv doesn't know he did help her until like the next like show or so when she like realizes. But hey, anything can happen. I just don't. Again, I just don't see Rhea being done with Dom.
I can see it.
I think like it will be like a crash. I already made my prediction, but that's a Judgment Day saga right there.
Yep. But I can see
Yeah.
that just like I can see Gunther saying yes to Sammy
Oh,
onto our
he'll
first
say
match.
yes. He'll
Yep.
say yes, but Sammy won't beat him. Come on, like
No.
that. The Intercontinental they should have did better with the IC shit thing. Like Gunther lose. Like if he had to lose, don't like make him lose to Sammy, bro. That just makes him go from. And I'm no disrespect to Sammy, but he's a mid carder, man. He's a mid carder.
I see
Like
people,
he's hype, he's everything. He has
they
the
want to
crowd behind
chat
his
to him.
back. But like Gunther was here, Sammy was here, and Sammy beat him at WrestleMania clean for the IC title. I'm like, what? Well, you have Gunther out here like beating Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, and like Kevin Owens and whoever he wants, Randy Orton too. But he's gonna lose to Sammy at WrestleMania. Like that wasn't handled well. If Sammy was to get the IC belt, have Gunther drop it. You have Gunther say, "I don't need this puny title anymore. I'm going big." And the title don't make a man. The man makes a title and just drops it and walks away. And Sammy's like, well, I guess I'll just.
I get where you're coming from, and a lot of
I
people
just
wanted
don't
Shaq
see it.
Gable to be in
They make
that
it so weak
spot.
now. Because since Sammy's coming back in the feud, and be like, hey, since you're pretty unbeatable, right, in your head, but there's only one guy that has ever beaten you, and well, apart from me, yeah, but he didn't say that. He said, there's one guy have beaten you in like the last 2 years and shit, and that's been me. So and that's the reason why you're scared. So that Bret Hart segment was funny because Bret Hart was like, "I see nothing but a coward." Drew turned back. If that was on Netflix, he would have crashed
Mhm.
out. Like who said that? Who called Undertaker that? If you remember, like back in SmackDown, somebody called Undertaker a big fat P. Who was it?
Oh, it's not clicking.
Like you're just a big fat P. Yeah, Undertaker like what? Especially that was American Badass Undertaker too. Like, it was so
Mm-hmm.
hilarious.
Just mad 'cause I don't remember who.
He just turned around like, oh hell no. Oh, was it Triple H?
No, no. Triple H said, he
I
said
don't know.
that the Stone Cold
Yeah, but somebody called that to honor. Was it Vince?
wasn't Vince.
But somebody called Undertaker. And I'm
Hmm.
like, okay.
But anywho, Sammy versus Ludwig, good match. We knew Sammy was winning.
Yeah, as I
Gunther didn't
said,
want.
mid Carter, right?
Hmm.
We all know Ludwig. He's a great wrestler, and he has a great person in his corner. We all know who, but again, this is all to build up hype for like the Sammy and Gunther thing. Him beating Ludwig, really? Is that supposed to impress people like Gunther fans right now? It's Ludwig, bro. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Hey,
You,
hey,
we can do
can't say
you.
that. We can't
All
say
right.
that because
The
with
only
Ludwig, when
reason,
he
the only reason I
lost,
can't say that because they botched the WrestleMania thing. He shouldn't have won that. He could have put up a great performance and Gunther like dropped the title under after WrestleMania, saying he done everything he could, and then Sammy can win it in some other competition. But like for him losing to Sammy just to go on to like beat all these other great guys is stupid.
hmm,
Like he shouldn't even have to like do the King of the Ring shit if that was the case. That was really stupid. They could have just handed him the title if they were gonna do that. He
nah,
beat all right.
you gotta earn it.
Yeah, you have to earn it, but like nowadays WWE just throws you in title matches randomly. But if they're gonna promote one, don't let Gunther look weak. Then say because we all know he's gonna go for the world title after the loss to Sammy. But now that he has his title, why put Sammy back in the damn conversation for him to fight for the world title?
Sam- Sammy was a great
You know what
face
people
for
are gonna be thinking now? Oh, Sammy beats him again. Because he
no.
knows it. He faced him like 4 times, lost to him 3, then beat him in WrestleMania when it really mattered. Now they're gonna be like, oh, Sammy knows him the best. He knows how to beat him. He knows how to hit him right. If Gunther wins now, which people would probably expect, because he's not gonna lose the title just like that, then what's the point? I don't see the feud being like it's not even a feud. It's like it's something random W just put together. You know what? Well, let's put Sammy there because he beat Gunther, and maybe we have people think he'd beat him again.
Hmm.
It just don't make sense to me. Cause like yo, we both know he's not gonna win, but there's people out there saying, well, he beat Gunther already. Why can't he do it again? It just makes Gunther look so weak, and I don't like that.
I don't think so.
It makes him look weak, man. Because as I said, Sammy's not that guy, man. If you're gonna make him
Messed up.
lose, it's messed up, but it's just it, bro. He's not in the leagues of the top tier guys that be running for the world title. Like he has
True.
his flowers, right? He's a legendary indie guy, right? Him and
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 Lucha.
even still, even Kevin Owens is above him right now. You see, I don't know. People are gonna be like, "You're just hating on Sammy, bro." Like, I'm really not. It's just that they use Sammy to make Gunther look weak, and they're bringing him back to do the damn same thing because the only promo Sammy's cutting is that I beat you before, and I know how to do it. And Gunther was like, "Well, you beat the previous version of me, so I'm a new man right now. I'm a better man." And I'm like, "Well, shit. If this how WWE's gonna do this stuff, then I can just expect
Hmm.
let's expect a WrestleMania rematch basically, but this time Gunther wins.
True.
So all right. Not my favorite match of the card, but I'm like, you know what? Let's go through it. Let's just get it over with.
Mm. But
So
now,
enough of this segment.
but now we have Dragon Lee versus Carlito. Finally, Dragon Lee is on TV.
Well,
But
finally,
we knew who was gonna win that. But
yeah.
now, on to the crash out. Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed. Monster versus
You
monster.
know, this is another thing, and this is how you do it. This does not make Braun Strowman look weak
Mm-mm.
because Bronson Reed is that type of guy too. If you put two monsters in a cage, one monster will walk out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what happened. You can't put like a mid Carter versus a great guy and expect the mid Carter to walk out, right? Bronson Reed is really kind of there with Braun Strowman. But Braun has his legacy being like the monster guy that just runs through people. When he was having those big feud matches with Roman Reigns back in like 2017, that was crazy. Popped his eye out, everything. Made a 6-star match. And that was, we were going through the backstage, hit him with the truck, nearly ran over bro with the car. That was great. We all know Braun Strowman can wrestle. He was that back then. He won the Universal title. But if you put a guy like Bronson Reed in there, like he's an upcoming guy, you will win a title one day. I don't know which one, but if he goes up to world title status, he has to bury Braun Strowman, and it makes sense. And that's exactly what he did because we saw what he did to Seth Rollins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Put that man back on the shelf. And when he comes back, that's going to be a feud, of course. But Seth doesn't like turn the blind eye to that.
He
So,
better not.
oh, he's not going to. So
Because if that's the
The Seth
case,
CM Punk thing gonna wait.
yeah.
The CM Punk Seth thing gonna wait. So the Bronson Reed thing now, with him doing all that to Braun Strowman, picking him up, power slamming him, right? Not
Mm-hmm.
much people did that. I think it's only like what Big Show, Roman, Sheamus, and there's like a few people that only did that. Cesaro did that too, but to power slam, bro, take him out to the parking lot and do all that to him. Man climbed the stairs, went out to the back, hit that bro with a tsunami on the car. And bro, I think who was it? Was it Wade Barrett going crazy? He was like, "No, hey, hey, don't do that!" Like, come on, Wade. So Wade already has his hands full with Gunther, bro, and the Drew McIntyre thing with CM Punk. But like, Bronson Reed is gonna be great, man. He's gonna be great.
But we have the Drew segment. Now, I was busy and I wasn't able to get
Busy.
all the notes for this. So I'm gonna need you to fill me in on what happened. No Diddy.
Okay. So it's just your typical segment. They have said they basically said anything. Yeah, you haven't missed out anyways. So Punk, you know, he was out with that neck injury thing. Drew fed him the beads. Uh, but he talked about that basically saying, "Oh, you try to attack my life." He talked about my wife and my dog more. So Drew, this is personal now, and I want to beat you, but I want to beat you in a way that you have never been beaten before. I want to put you in a place that you've never been in before. And Drew came out and he was talking shit too. Drew was trying to troll Punk, being like, Punk, he might have beat me in that strap match, but to be honest, that was a handicap. If we didn't have our wrists tied together, I would have beaten you. He was saying all that shit, but like, and then this is where the idea of Hell in a Cell came in. Thank God. But this is where the idea came in. Punk wanted to have Drew because it's not like Drew runs away, but like he wants to have Drew in like a place that I can just walk you down and just have you like to myself so that you just don't go and do whatever you want and come back. And I don't remember what Punk said specifically about like, we're gonna be locked in Hell in a Cell, But Drew was like, "Yeah, I'm done with it because like you're gonna regret it because it's gonna backfire on you." So, and this is why I think Drew's gonna win this time. And this feud is not gonna end for now. It's gonna be one of the longest feuds we've ever seen. So this is why I think Drew will win because not only did he agree to face Punk in the Hell in a Cell, he said, "Oh, I could have if I was picking a stipulation, I could have made it way worse for you than being in Hell in a Cell." So I'm like, okay, this man's standing on business. So I'm like, okay, it's not like Drew's the guy to run away, anyways. So it was a great segment, man. But yeah, it was a lot of shit talk. Basically, nothing you never heard before. But yeah,
Yep.
mostly Punk was talking about, oh, you tried to attack my wife more. Oh, not my wife, but like calling my wife's name more and shit. Now we don't have to fight over the beads now. So, but now we just gotta have to fight it out in the Hell in a Cell. But yeah, but Punk was the one who announced Hell in a Cell. But Drew was like, oh, cool. I would have made it way worse for you.
Yep. And now
Great
we
segment
have
though.
and now we have Damage Control versus Unholy Union. We just found out that they was going to pick up that win. Then we have the New Day versus American Made.
What do you mean the crash
American
out
Made
day?
pick up the win because
The crash
Woods
out day,
took
you
his
mean?
eye off the ball and crashed out on Gable in the corner and
Yep.
continued to stomp him.
There you go. The crash
Now
out day.
we know. I think I'm gonna say it's a New Year, not New Year.
2 years.
New Day's 10-year anniversary of them forming.
Yo, it's been a while. That makes me feel old because I was there when they started.
Yep. I
I
want to
was
say this.
makes me feel old, man.
That is when Woods should turn heel and have Big E there.
Yeah, Biggie said he's not done with the New Day. He's just gonna be done. He might take up the MVP
Yeah.
type role. He'll still probably attack people or defend him, but he won't wrestle. But regarding Biggie, he did. He's on Twitter too. He's still
Mhm.
saying, "Okay, I'm not done with WWE. I don't. I just want to get that covered." He's not gonna be like Edge and just walk away from everything. But like, he, and plus, we all know like he'll be back. His time was just
Speaking of that,
very narrow.
there was some news that dropped yesterday.
About
Big E, he's good to go in the ring.
he's good
That's
to
why I was
go.
letting you get everything out so I can announce that.
See, you see, I heard the rumors, but like, look, rumors are rumors.
That is true, but this came from
That
Big
is
E
true.
himself.
But this came from Biggie himself. He's good to
Hmm.
go. So he's very emotional, man.
That's what I'm saying. When they have that
Um,
segment and Woods crashes out, the spot they need to tease or
no,
do is
but
with Woods
here's how
targeting E's neck.
what
Bring the
here's how it's funny. He said that recently, but WWE had plans for Woods to crash out. They didn't know Biggie was gonna come back anytime soon. Because this neck injuries are serious. They could take you probably years, or you'll probably not come back at all. But since he's good, and probably he
just like
probably
with
said
Edge.
that. And look, he probably said that because he probably is. I don't want to say it to doubt it, but maybe he's not cleared. But maybe he's saying that to probably come back to not wrestle, but to probably come back to being Kofi's corner to try to resolve the New Day's thing. So we'll probably see him go in the ring and take some hits and stuff, but we're not going to see him officially wrestle. That's a possibility. But if he
That's a
is
possibility.
clear to come back, the writers got to scrap a lot of things because not only they have to do because they're saying the only reason Woods is crashing out now because they did the Odyssey thing. Odyssey had to get cut from WWE for the domestic abuse thing. They said Woods never liked him either way, so they said okay he would have turned heel, but he wouldn't turn heel that quick. But he wouldn't have betrayed Kofi, but he would have attacked Odyssey. And Kofi would have been like, "What the hell are you doing, man?" He would have walked out on Kofi. But Biggie being back now, they're gonna have to do something entirely different if they want to put him back in the story and be like, okay, it will be like Kofi and Biggie together, and then Woods goes off to form his own faction or something.
Mm-hmm.
or like the New Day's still a thing, but Xavier is gonna be like the guy like unparticipating or like he's just in the corner just sulking all the time. I don't like that route. Or Biggie does come back and he tries to get the group back together, and they do the New Day dance, and then you see the trombone, and Xavier's like, "I'm not feeling it anymore," and walks out on them and just leaves. Any of those three can work, but if Biggie is truly cleared to wrestle, and this is not like a work, because we've seen these Twitter things from these superstars. They say a lot
That
of
is true.
things for their storyline to go. They cuss each other out on Twitter, even though we know they don't mean it. We've seen a lot of things said, but since it's a neck injury, this is nothing to really play with. I think he could be back here,
True.
but it's kind of too soon though, because he he broke his neck and he had to do surgery and on the
And he was
spine and
out
the
for two
disc in the
years.
neck. He was out for 2 years, but these neck things are serious in wrestling.
Mm-hmm. But if he
And plus,
feels
it wasn't
comfortable,
recent. It was like he was on the commentary desk. Was it Berlin or was it
yeah,
he was there?
he always does the kickoff show and the post show.
Yeah, so he was there, and he said specifically that I do feel good, but I just don't think I'll be able to come back anytime soon. But now he's saying that I'm cleared. Okay, now, well, let's see how this goes. Maybe it's a work, maybe not. But the fact that and he was talking to the crowd there, apart from being on Twitter, if he was really cleared to come back, he has to come out and address the people like how Roman addressed the leukemia thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he got to do.
And you
Because
know
I've
what?
seen many feuds on Twitter kick
You know
off,
what?
but
What if he does do that? He addresses the crowd about that.
mhm.
Xavier comes out feeling bad
Screw
that
that.
no,
I need my
he
title
comes.
shot. You were world champion. Kobe comes out. They're like, hey man, what are you doing? You were world champion too. And I was in both your corners. What about me? Am I the weak link? Is that what you think about me? Like, calm down, man. Play your trombone. Get off of me, man. I'm done with the
but
New Day. But
but they
that's
can
a
pull
great storyline to see Xavier
they can
crash
pull
out.
something like that.
It's a
But I'm
great
saying
storyline. And Xavier can
Woods
finally probably
turning on
get
Big
into
E.
the world title picture.
Woods turning
Maybe.
on Big E. Nuclear heat. And
Was gonna
targeting
have
the
to
neck.
form his own no let me cook for a minute. Let me cook for a minute. Woods go out to form his new faction. He gets Leo. No, no. All right. He gets Carmelo Hayes and I got it. He gets Carmelo Hayes and he gets Apollo. And their name will be the new tomorrow. We are the new
I knew it.
tomorrow.
I knew this shit wasn't going nowhere once Apollo's name was brought up.
Never cook. Never cook again.
He burnt the kitchen.
Never let that man step in the kitchen.
I was like, okay, Carmelo,
Okay.
I can see it.
Carmelo Hayes, okay.
And then Apollo came on. I was like, oh, well, he burnt the food.
I'm right the foot. I'm trying to think of another black superstar that could probably go in. I was looking at NXT, that's why I was like, mm, maybe, maybe not. I don't really want to take anybody from NXT now just for this. Who do you think?
I could see it, but Melo got his own problems
He does,
at the
but it's
moment.
that's just not going anywhere, bro.
True, but either way, this is gonna be a great story.
Yeah.
But the main event,
Yes.
9 out of 10 for me.
Mm.
Jay
Okay.
Uso versus
Look,
Braun Breaker
you
for the
see,
IC title.
this is what I was saying. I told you last podcast what we had like 2 weeks ago. I really didn't see Braun losing this title until like way down the line because
Hmm.
like Triple H is gonna make him look good and everything. He looks like a beast. The crowd's behind him, and even though like Jay won the triple threat to go to face Braun, I'm like, oh, this is just it's not a stepping stone because that's disrespectful to Jay because I know Jay's a main eventer because that's
Yeah.
literally his name. But I just didn't see maybe a disqualification, but I just didn't see it happening. But when he hit bro with the spear and he went to the top rope, and I'm
Three
like,
spears.
yeah. And then the last one he went to the top rope. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't think Braun's gonna remove here. And he hits him with a.
At first, I thought he was gonna get the knees up.
I did. But I'm like, as I said, I didn't think he was going to move here because he already took a lot of damage.
Hey man,
It was super
this was
kick
the right
saga
call.
right here.
This match ending, right call. And remember, Jay said he was gonna dog walk his ass, and his title reign was gonna be sweet and short, just like his NFL career.
And,
And look what happened.
you see, I should have known he would have lost after he said that shit. I'm like, you don't like WWE don't allow you to say like outside the company type things like that
Hmm.
if you aren't gonna get buried.
Now, even though
Should have
he said he was
known.
gonna dog walk him, this wasn't a dog walk because Braun was taking him seriously.
Oh, he was.
Jay
That's
was
why I'm
getting
like,
dog
yo,
walked
why did he win?
because he had that oos in him. Braun may have that dog, but if you don't got that oos, that gin and juice, don't mean nothing.
I mean, like, how does Jay Uso look like he's doing more damage with the spear than Braun's doing it?
Because Braun, he picks up
Braun
with
looks like
speed.
he's running through you at like
Yeah,
50
he picks
miles
up
an
with
hour.
speed.
But like Jay hits the spear like he's stationary. Kind of like what Edge does, but Edge is still running at you.
I'll put it like this: Jay doesn't have the best looking spear.
No,
He's
it
more
doesn't.
he's
I don't even
hugging
know
you,
why they gave it to him. Doesn't like because of Roman, I guess, but like I don't know.
but hey, it does something. Maybe a good
Yeah,
nice
but
hug,
they made it look like
help.
yo, that spear is really hitting Braun and it's hitting the hell out of him. But like after he took the first spear, he got up first after Jay and he was pissed. Remember that?
Yep.
Like he took the spear, but he got up first after kicking out and he was pissed off. And I'm like, yeah, he's gonna win this. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna win this. But like, I don't know.
I loved it. The right person won. Yeet.
Yeah. But like I said, super kick saga. Bro tried to run a lap around the ring. Got super kicked. And the funny thing is he really ran into that. And then Jay
Hey, but
speared him through the freaking barricade.
yep. Hey man, right person won.
Second spear of the match. And that
Did you?
spear hit him hard. And that's why I'm
Yeah.
like, is Braun actually hurt here? Is
You
Braun
saw him
actually hurt
gain.
here? And then again, he hits him with a spear. But this time, the spear looks like a Roman version. And then he went up to the top rope, and I'm like, bro, Braun's not moving. And as you said, you thought he put his legs up, right? But
Mm-hmm.
that's 3 spears in a row.
Yep.
Stupid, man. He
Nah,
buried him.
they ain't
He couldn't
bury
even
him.
do anything that match.
Nah, they ain't bury him. I don't want to use the
They
word
did.
bury because it's being abused in the wrestling community.
It is. But, like, look, he didn't do anything in the match.
He
It's like
did.
Triple H said,
I did.
he didn't.
They had the announcer spot.
Oh, here we
Yeah,
go.
he had the stuff that he has done in the ring. Remember, Braun
Yeah.
spared them outside the ring before they
Yeah,
had
but
set
as
up
I
where he was
said,
going to
they
barricade
made
again.
Braun's spirit look like it's weaker than Jay's. That should have made me
That
look like
that I agree with.
that should have made me look okay. Braun's losing here. He's gonna lose the title. Because for some reason, Jay got up back that fast. And it's not like he was unaffected, but like when Braun hit him with the first spear and Braun got up and he was pissed,
Mm-hmm.
like it still looked like he took more damage initially before he got up than when he speared Jay. That's something like did Triple H just say, yo, go out there, wrestle, but make sure you don't, look too strong. I'm like, what happened? But yeah.
I don't know if you've seen Rhea's reaction at the end of the match after he won. She was lit.
Rhea, I don't think I did.
Oh man.
Hold on, go to YouTube.
Just like what you said, Pat said, she was yeeting everywhere. Just
Hey
like
yo.
everybody else. No diddy. But now
I saw
on
the
to Dynamite.
segment that they had, but I didn't see whatever happened after.
But hey, Dynamite. Grand Slam. I'm gonna just get these first two matches out the way. Because we knew who was gonna win. Nigel McGuinness versus Danielson. I thought this was for the championship. I really thought it was.
Oh no. I didn't think it was.
Yeah.
But
we all know.
Are we talking about the Dynamite before?
No, this Dynamite.
Oh, this time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
But
so
okay.
Danielson picked up the win. Next match, Hook versus Roger Strong for the FTW Championship, which I'm finally happy they're giving it back to Taz and hanging it up. And Hook needs to move on into the darn main title picture. But Hook picks up a win. Now, next title match, Young Bucks versus.
I was gonna talk about Hook for a little while. I'm like, nah, don't have to.
Nah.
You already said everything here because he has to move on.
He has to move on. I'm tired of seeing that.
But he was hitting him with that kendo stick though. It was fucking him up.
Young Bucks versus Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher. AEW Tag Championship
Will Ospreay
match of the night.
Yep.
Man, they're teasing kicking Will Ospreay out of the Don Callis family.
Will Ospreay.
They're teasing it because Kyle Fletcher looked at Will at the end of the match on why did he stop him from cracking him on the top of his head with that screwdriver.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to win it clean because Dan already knew. Don already knew Will wasn't going to get the screwdriver and use it because he didn't.
Oh, by the way, this was the best Young Bucks match in like a long time.
Yes,
like
I was going to get to that. Yes,
it's been a long time since we've seen that version of Young Bucks.
Like with the BCC, they had a good match, but this was a fantastic match.
Yeah, it's been a long time we've seen that version of Young Bucks.
Yep.
And when they hit the BTE, right? I was like, wait, are they really gonna beat? Are they really gonna beat them? I'm like, oh wait, look at that, and they did. 10 out of 10 match. Surprisingly,
me personally,
I expected a quick match. To be honest, I expected a quick match. Yeah, but when Ospreay hit the flying forearm, and he, and immediately popped back to his feet, and I'm like, okay, they got it. And Ospreay was flying all over the place.
Yes, he was.
He did like what do you call it? The double us cutter.
The double
us cutter.
Yeah.
And of course, like Will Ospreay always have these great matches, but like it really worked out to the point that I was like, oh, Young Bucks got it. Like,
yep. Young Bucks won.
Yeah.
Via using the tag titles as a weapon.
Which
that's going to get brought up.
It's going to get brought up, but yeah. But hey,
either way,
you gotta go back to my girl Mariah May. Anytime you talk to people.
Hold on.
Damn it.
Hold on. We got MVP coming out. Addressing Prince Nana.
Get to that. Let's get to that, damn it. Well, okay, since you already mentioned it, MVP is in AEW, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
We all
Shock
know
me.
why. He's gonna try to shuffle up the roster real quick. Probably get into
Mhm.
a faction, maybe create his own. But there are rumors that Shelton and Bobby will get together in there, and MVP is gonna be there. So
Mhm.
we don't know what Tony wants to do. We'll see what the writers do first. But
I'm
MVP
here
is
for it.
AEW.
Yep.
Shocker.
Mhm.
But
Now
it's
we can
funny
get to
because
Mariah.
Ricochet is also an addition. He could do something with Ricochet too, but we don't know.
Mhm.
And I mentioned to Don before he could do something with House of Black. It could be interesting, but yeah, he could bounce and
Eh.
do whatever. He's a great manager. He could do a lot of things with a lot of these factions, or if he can create his own. But I think whoever MVP is gonna go to, like they're gonna be in some of the craziest feuds we'll see future on, with him
Mhm.
being in the ringside and in the ring. But yeah, now can we move on?
Yep. That's the next. That's the next match.
All
Match
right,
number
let me
one.
say something real quick, man.
Uh,
Mariah May. AEW, you know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing, man. And I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. You see, when I said 2 weeks ago that y'all do one thing that WWE doesn't do, and y'all let y'all women be too creative, y'all let them do some crazy things that will have the guys in the crowd be like, yo, this is match of the night right here, right? Let me talk about this match real quick, man. Like y'all,
hey,
you
you
could
could talk about the match. You could talk about
you
her.
Yuka
You could talk about Yuka
Sakazuki, right?
Sakazaki. Hey, you got it.
Sakazaki, I think I'm saying Yuka Sakazaki, right? She's great. She's very, very talented and all, but like we really know that Mariah is not losing, right? But once they got like into the ring and stuff, and they started doing their thing, Sakazaki was doing her thing, right? But like you saw the power advantage because May really is like that. May was like that. It was a great match though. I saw like a lot of moves. I saw some other stuff. I'm not gonna get into that, but it was fun for everybody. The crowd loved it. I give the match 9 out of 10. It was a good match. But yeah, Yuka, she's doing her thing. She's on her way. She's on her way.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh yeah, you forgot the
what?
two main people that came out. Willow
Oh,
Nightingale
Prince
and
Nana. Uh,
no, not Prince Nana. Willow Nightingale and I forget her name.
you talking about the people came out right after the match?
Yeah, because Mariah was going to attack Yuka, but Willow had came out to save her. And
Yeah.
then what's her name? Mariah's friend that she's been wanting her to come out and celebrate her title win with.
Oh,
Yeah, she had came out.
yeah, yeah. I don't really, I really take that too serious. It's like, yo, you're trying to jump her, and of course your counterpart's gonna come out back and try to do something.
I was just more focused on the match, man.
Of course she was. But the main event, number one contendership match, AEW
John
Championship
Moxley and
versus
Darby
my
Allen.
boy Darby Allen.
hmm By the way, why does Darby look like a bootleg Jeff Hardy, bro? Just want to make that clear,
Uh, damn, I won't say that. I won't say
bro. Look at
bootleg.
look at him, bro.
Listen,
And like homegirl and homegirl and Moxie's corner look like younger Vicky Guerrero.
so somebody said
Marina
on
Shafir, I think. Yeah,
somebody said on Twitter said if Chestine Bellington chose to be a wrestler and put face paint on, that's Darby Allen.
bro.
And that was stuck in my head for a while, and I kept looking. I was like, I can see it a little. I can see it a little. But this was an intense match, a Darby type of match. I really wanted Darby to win, but hey, Mox won. They got the strongest story with him and Danielson. I will say this: that spot that they did with them tearing up the mat and exposing the wood floor, and
Mhm.
Darby just suicide diving, and Mox just moving out the way, and him just landing flat on his back. Yeah, that would have took me out. But Darby built different.
He is.
But
He
me personally, I'm not jumping out there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not. Well, we all knew Moxley was going to get back in the title picture one way or another.
Except for me.
I thought we agreed on that.
Nah, I was Darby.
Hmm?
Yeah, I said it's about
I could
time
have
that
sworn we
Darby
both
gets
agreed that
bigger.
Moxley would have got back in the title shot like 2 weeks ago.
Oh no, I agreed that he'll get into it. It's just I didn't, agree on him just beating Darby to get to that, moment. But
Well,
now getting
regardless,
to where
I
they
don't.
got,
It didn't
yeah.
really matter who he was going to beat. We both knew he was going to get back there. Of
Mm.
course,
But
if Darby's going to beat him, of course, you said you don't want to use the word bury, but like, come on.
I will say this: after this match, I want to see them run it back,
Oh,
but
they
with
can
the
run it
title.
back, but
Hold on,
like,
with the title on Mox at All in Texas, and give that belt to Darby.
no,
Yes,
no.
yes.
Moxley is not winning the belt just to lose it to Darby. I'd rather have Moxley go lose the belt and then get the belt at All In. Yeah, create a feud, man. Right now, he has nothing against Allen right now. But unless Allen starts to I don't know, crash out again and start some shit. But I just don't know.
But after the match,
Oh yeah, Danielson
Danielson
came out.
came out. He was feeling a little revengey,
Yep,
tried to get his get back and choke him out.
and
But
then
then the rest of the
Shafir
BCC came out.
and Pac and Claudio came out.
hmm But then Private
Claudio,
Party came out, got
mm-hmm,
their revenge. Because
got was a
Isaiah got his hand
his
fractured
body's
by getting it bashed
everywhere.
in with a hammer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his mouth was bleeding. I was
Talking
gonna
about
say that
Darby?
Allen's mouth. No, Allen.
Yeah, Darby.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had put his because he was leaning over the ropes. So since his mouth was over the ropes, Mox had kicked it and it chipped one of his teeth.
Rope burn. Thought his lip was kind of like cut too,
It
but
could have been
like
from the tooth.
that Prince Nana thing. What the hell is going on?
What you mean?
Like, I get like the Swerve Strickland thing. Like, is he good? Is he gonna be fine? But like the Prince Nana gimmick is it's not it, bro.
You not feeling Prince Nana?
No, this feel like Apollo thing again, the
No,
Nigerian
no,
king,
nothing be
or
topping
or
that.
the Omos thing, when Omos was like
The
when he had that
Nigerian
that
giant.
gimmick, yeah,
I mean, he
when
is
he had that
Nigerian.
gimmick,
He
yeah,
is
but
tall,
at first he had a
but
gimmick where
still,
like he was like I don't remember, but like this African thing is just what so dragged out, man.
I don't know which one's more dragged out. Um,
But since they're doing it
Gar-
now,
which one's more dragged out? Garcia's pump dance or Nana's character?
crowd goes crazy. Well, yeah, Garcia's bump dance
Yeah,
by
they
far.
they
That's
they hit
man.
that
That man was doing this shit for how long
two
now?
years.
Years, but how long though?
2 years.
It feels longer, bro.
Nah, he wasn't doing that long.
It
Because
feels
this all
longer.
got
Like
started with when he was a part of Jericho's group. But Either way, that brings us to an end of the wrestling edition.
Brings
So,
us
Mark,
to an
take us out.
end. Yes, thank you guys for turning out and showing your support. Thank you for everything. If you guys have any comments, please leave them at the end of the video, leave them during the video. But of course, please remember to like and subscribe and follow us on our social media platforms. And again, thank you for being here.
Great episode. Oh yeah, forgot to plug yourself out.
I thought we were Brooklyn to do that.
Oh no, it's you.
Sure. But yeah. So again, people, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.